Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for November 4th, 5th, and 6th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, if this is the first time you've been on my channel, or if you want to just cross-watch for your other signs, then just go down there to the timestamp and it will bypass the introduction. This introduction is going to be on all the videos. Okay, sorry I'm a little bit late, still trying to fight whatever this is. Went to the doctor, understand it's seasonal allergies, and it's just until we get that really good frost, I'm going to just have some ups and downs with it. So thank you all for your concern. Thank you all for your wonderful, wonderful comments. Okay, so now let's go on and talk about the cards I'm going to be using. You know, I'm going to be using my Bradley Valentine Angel Tarot cards and then my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards for the main reading. And then I will use my Grant and Doreen Virtue Angels of Abundance. And I will also use my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this, the introduction, I'm going to use my traditional Waite Rider and my Colette Baron Reed The Good Tarot. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So we do have a very interesting time coming up with the full moon. The full moon will be on the, what is it going to be? It is going to be on the 8th. Interesting energy with that. And we'll talk more about it Friday. But on the 5th of November, we have Venus, which is 17 degrees in Scorpio, opposing Uranus, which is retrograde, but 17 degrees at Taurus. Now, Venus is all about relationships. Scorpio, it can be very kind, very loving. It can be very pointed energies regarding relationships. Scorpio, I look at Scorpio as the secret discoverer or the secret detective. Wants to look and see what the reality of the stuff is. Now, Scorpios can keep a lot of secrets themselves. So not saying that they're, that this is totally an honest, time. However, Scorpio does not like secrets in their own world. So we have Venus with Scorpio, relationships, secrets unraveling or being discovered. But then we have Uranus, which is the planet of expect the unexpected. It's retrograde, so there's a little bit more instability with that. And it's in Taurus. It's been in Taurus for since 2018, right? Taurus is about home, work, job, career, very stable energy. So we have instability in Taurus. We have, secrets being discovered regarding relationships. It feels like on the 5th is going to be a very intense energy, and not sure what we're going to discover, what we're going to see, but it's kind of like on the home front, secrets revealed, not necessarily what we want to hear or see. It's like one of those times I'd rather not know what I know now. So interesting times. And then we'll go into the 8th. And then the 8th has, with that full moon, total lunar eclipse. Okay. And then there's all of this stuff. Some of the planetary energies are in alignment or trine or positive, but there's a lot that's squared and that's also opposing. So let's see what we've got going on. So we've got some very intense energies starting, I would say, more around that 4th, 5th of the month, and I would say again leading into like the 10th, 11th of the month. Interesting times. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. One card has fallen out. And here we are here. I hope I don't sniffle during our reading. Here we go. First card is the Page of Cups. So what is this? What is this I see? So pages, all the court cards have dual energies. Pages, underlying energy is our earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Earth, money, job, career type of energy, our home energy. Now the Queen, I will just go through it now. The Queen's underlying energy, the Knight's underlying energy is fire. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Passionate, burning, determined, fire energy. The Queen's underlying energy is water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Fluid, emotional, romantic to some extent, but very, very, putting your heart into it, whether it be right or wrong. And then we have the King's underlying energy, which is air, which is our Aquarius, our Gemini, and our Libra. So we do have a lot of things going on. Oh, well, air is basically thinking things through, making some plans, very linear thinking. It's also hearing news. Okay, so we have some interesting energy where, Aquarius, my Saturn in Aquarius. Mars is now retrograde in Gemini. I think we have 4 or 5 planets in the water energies between Scorpio and Pisces. So we've got some, but then we have our Earth energies. We have Capricorn, which is Pluto. So we've got some strong stuff going on. The only energy we really don't have at play right now is our fire energy. So we're not quite balanced out that way. The water energy planets, or the planets that I was telling you about, water energy, that's going to make us a little bit more emotional also. So now we come to the Page of Cups. So Earth energy, underlying. Water energy, emotional. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, emotional, fluid. And I always look at this, and it's pages are very enthusiastic. They want to jump right in. But I just had this, first thing I said was, and what do we have here? This is quizzical. This is different. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this. Not quite sure. Do I throw you back? Do I keep you? Why are you even here for me? Because, he's looking at his fish. This fish has come to him. The fish is also like looking at him like, and what do we have here? So kind of feeling a little bit out of place, kind of feeling a little bit odd. I'm not quite sure what we're doing with this just yet. Again, I'm speaking for the card, and now next time could give me a totally different reading. But I just feel, and what are we doing now? Where are we going with this now? So there is something new, this traditionally is a new romantic energy, new romantic experience about to, unfold for us. I'm kind of getting a very quizzical energy here, like I'm not quite sure where or what I'm even supposed to be doing. So I feel it's more of an energy that's just kind of saying, again, what are we doing? What is this all about? So let's see what we've got here. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, this is reversed, and remember, reversed energies are stronger. So this is a 12. This is a major arcana card. 12, you think of it as a 1, new beginning, 10, transition. Plus 2 is our choices, decisions. Add it together, it becomes a 3. Numbers are important. 3 is creativity, celebration. It's also the power of 3. This is the Hanged Man. This is looking at things a little bit differently. So it's kind of like, I just feel this very quizzical energy coming from this Page of Cups. Not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be going. And then the Hanged Man says, wait a minute, you're not looking at it the right way. You need to look at things differently in order for this to move forward, or in order for it to at least have a semblance of making sense. So something's going on this weekend, and again, that Venus in Scorpio, connects with this for me too. It's like, what are we supposed to be doing? Where are we supposed to be going with all of this? You need to look at things differently. It could be, the one thing I know about the Hanged Man is, even though he's hanging there by his 1 foot, and, he's not necessarily in pain, nor is he, he does not look like he's in pain, nor does he look like he's having a very hard time sustaining this pose. So whatever's going on for this weekend, again, with the relationships, with the, the secrets being discovered, things like that, we have to look at things differently, and it may not necessarily make sense. The Hanged Man says not everything makes sense. Just look at it differently, and maybe the answers will come. Okay, next card here. Well, this is lovely. So here we have a 21. So we have a 2, we have a 2 plus a 1, and we've talked what 2s and 1s are all about. The world means things come back to, things, what goes around comes around. Things come to full circle. things are being brought to another level, to another place, but it's also being brought to a better level, a better place. So the world energy does have a lot of balance to it, does have a lot of completion to it. So whatever this is going on has a completing energy to it. Things are coming around, not necessarily full circle. It's, that would be more your Wheel of Fortune, or, well, this does have kind of a full circle, but it doesn't always come back to the same spot, okay? But the world does bring about a good job, does bring about possibilities, opening, you've done what you needed to do. Now it's time to wait and to rest and to get ready for your next chapter. So that's quite lovely. That's quite lovely. Again, the Page of Cups, quizzical. And what do we do now? What do we do now? The Hanged Man, look at things differently. Things are coming around full circle. And in many ways, the world does bring about answers too. So let's see what we've got going here. The Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. What do you have for us? What do you have for us? Okay, here we go. The Queen of Water. So remember I told you the Queen's underlying energy is water, and this is water. So there's a lot of water energy right now. And like I told you, I think there's like 4 or 5 planets that are either in Pisces, Scorpio, or they're about to go in it. The balance has shifted. It's more of an emotional energy. There's more of a feeling very deeply energy. But the Queen of Water, she is royalty. She stands in her royalty. She feels very, very deeply. She loves very deeply. So this in itself whatever's going on is being done because of a caring energy. It's very caring, whatever's going on. It may not necessarily be easy, or you might not necessarily understand what's going on. We may not understand what's going on. But it's being done because it's very caring, very loving energy here too. So I guess that thing, that Venus in Scorpio, like I said, it's opposing Uranus in Taurus. It's shaking things up a lot in our home front, in our security. It's shaking things up, but it's being shaken, it's being shook for a good reason. So the Queen of Water, romantic, emotional, very loving energy. Again, not necessarily, we might not understand it per se, but the world does come out to say, good job, things are coming, or things are going where they need to be going. Okay? Anyway. Okay, we made that short, but I just want to be able to get my readings done and get them out to you. So please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Click on the bell down there for notifications. You really help me out by doing that. But why don't we get started with our readings? And hello to my Pisces. Okay, the games are done. No more games. No more games. Not sure what that's about, but I'm just hearing no more games. Time to get down to business now. Now, I don't know if that's you've been playing games. I don't think so. I think people might, maybe someone's playing a game with you a little bit. Or it could be you playing a game too, because sometimes you like to step back and do stuff and then kind of watch to see, and that's okay. But again, I'm getting this no more games. No more games. Getting down to business now. Wanting truth, wanting facts, wanting, just wanting more. Okay, no more games for my Pisces. So what else do we have for my Pisces? What else? Okay, and these are also reversed. Okay, strong stuff. First card is renewal, restart, starting over, finishing one chapter, starting the next chapter. This is also the card that comes before the World card. Okay, but this has a lot of where do I want to go? What do I want to do when I grow up type of energy. How have I prepared myself? How have I not prepared myself? How can I prepare myself? This is also the Judgment card. Again, it's a 22, a lot of 2 energy with that. 2 crossroads, choices, decisions. 0 is God's source energy. Archangel Jeremiah. This is where you really take time to look at things and figure out your next move. But again, it is getting ready for that next chapter. Again, 2, crossroads. But which road do you want to take? Which road are you willing to walk down? Is it going to be the road, most traveled, or is it going to be the road least traveled? Which is the road calling you? So this has some choice energy to it, and it does have, but you have to figure it out. Neither option is the wrong option for you. Okay? So, but I have found in my life that sometimes the easiest option is usually the hardest, and I have found that the hardest one wound up being the easiest. So that's kind of your choice right now. But again, no games, no game playing right now. Review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. Next card, the 8 of water. Okay, the 8 of water, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, your energy, and Scorpio energy. Yours and Scorpio's are like off the chart right now. And it's very emotional, very romantic, very caring energy, but it's going to go back to that emotional energy. And this is really about you wanting to make some changes, you wanting to, again, which way are you going to go? Which way is going to be the better change for you? This says you're leaving a lot of things behind in order to try something new. But it's like following your heart in many ways, following your desires in many ways. But 8, unlimited opportunity, unlimited possibilities. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. So there's some major changes, and it could also be in your perspective. Remember the Hanged Man. But whatever it is, it's like you're throwing your heart, you're following your heart energy here too. So next is reversed, the 9 of water. So we have that 9. Let's wrap it up. Let's get this done. The 9 of water, the 9 of cups is the wish card. Now remember too, so we're coming up to that 3-day window before the full moon. So this is the wish card. This is about putting out your wants, your needs, the things that you're requiring. This is throwing out the wishes to the world. I shouldn't say to the world, to I don't necessarily like to say universe because you don't know who might pick that energy up. So to source, to God, to Holy Spirit, to whoever that is for you. But this is, like I said, no more games. Things are about to get real. Things are about to get very serious. But you want movement. You want more. Okay. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. Okay, let's see what we've got with John Holland. So 2, 8, 20, 8, 9, 9, 8, 20. Interesting numbers there. So let's see what we have here. John Holland, what do we have for our Pisces? Yeah, again, it's like things are getting real. Things are getting serious now. But you are very motivated. You are very dedicated for things, for following your dreams, following your, making your wants, making your wishes come true. Okay, so here we go. Material and spiritual prosperity. Well, whatever that is, you want it all. You want it all. You don't just want, and then the thing I like about this card is you don't just want the material. You want the spiritual part too. You know that both are very connected. You know that, as in heaven, so on earth. You know that all your good gifts are from God's source, whoever that is for you. And that is what I love. This is a weekend of really, like I said, going after what you want, no more games, really claiming what it is you've been after for so long. So 6, number of man, the energies you've put into it. That's why I say claiming what you've been, after for so long. But you know that, like I said, all gifts, all good gifts, they a lot, we still have to do our work we still need to do our work. That is our part of the contract or the job, but then we need to also receive too from higher up. Okay, interesting stuff here. Again, I really get when I'm saying no more games, I really get a sense of seriousness with this. I get a sense of gratitude with this, and I get a sense of just rightness with this. But again, we are 3 days before, on the moon is the 8th, and so from the 5th to the 11th is really when we want to release, relinquish, and receive. So let's see what we have with our angels of abundance. So here we go. Lovely cards, wonderful stuff. But again, it's things just got serious with you, my Pisces. Attracting, not chasing. That's really cool. Anything, okay, if I can read these now. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. A little bit, my medication making it a little bit hard to read. Sorry about that. So anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. So, and again, like I said, that you do your work, but then let higher power do their work. Okay? So let's see what we've got. Attracting, not chasing. So let's go. All good gifts. Here we are. Let's see what crystal or energy for my Pisces we have here. Okay, reversed. Citrine. Wealth, enhanced career prospects, self-esteem, and manifestation. Interesting. I love citrine. I do love citrine. So it's not an expensive stone to have either. So why don't you get yourself some? Anyway, my Pisces, like I said, there's no more games, down to business right now, and it's really exciting, especially with that 9 of water. So, my Pisces, if I can get through my readings with you, I'm sorry. Anyway, my Pisces, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always, my Pisces, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.